Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire in a pretty cold but sunny Scotland. Well, yet again, my ugly face. Sorry for the ridiculous headwear, but it's not particularly warm. It's probably just below freezing with a wind chill, but thankfully it's a dry day. So, first question or first point, 17,500 subscribers. Incredible. Thank you for all of the support. Welcome to the new subscribers, and thank you to everyone who for almost 2 years, because tomorrow, the 13th of February, although I'm not sure when I'll get a chance to edit and post this video, assuming of course I even find anything, it'll be my 2-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. So to get to 17,500 people in 2 years is phenomenal. So thank you all for the incredible support. Last time I was out, I got that incredible, what we think could be a little dagger, or it could be the tip of a spearhead. We don't think it's a sword. It seems to be too narrow to be a sword, albeit it's been broken. So was it broken intentionally? Did it break in battle? Is there more of it to find? Well, hopefully I'm going to discover that today, because I'm back on the same field. So we'll see how we get on. Welcome back to the Roman fields of Perthshire in cold but nice and dry Scotland. So just me today with the trusty XP Deus 2. I've only got 3 to 4 hours of detecting time, so I decided not to bring the Hoard Hunter today. I think I'll continue to use the Hoard Hunter, but unfortunately it doesn't make for good video. It's it's difficult to set up. I have to use a tripod, all the different problems that come with it. So I think what I'll do, I'll use the Hoard Hunter, and if I get lucky, then I'll make a short video and include that. So, XP Deus 2, Program 3, my go-to, sensitive full tones, and all I'm going to do is just change the audio, and this will be to square tones. And that will be that. We ground balance, we do the rest, and we'll see what we find. So we got that sword or dagger last time out, which potentially is over 1,000 years before the Romans. But Albert also got a Roman silver, so I am going to go and hunt in that area, see what we find. Now we're very blessed. Not only have we got Albert's field where he found that bronze bull, but the field that we're on, the Roman field, has produced Roman coins for over 20 years. As I mentioned in an earlier video, over 140 silver denarius have come from this field, all of them pre-211 AD, and it's kind of split into different areas. There's an area that produces 4th century coins, there's another area that produces the Roman silver from the 1st and 2nd century, and then there's a little patch that produced a few coins from the early 3rd century. Now, right here, I'm in the 4th century area. We've got a very nice 8990. Now, it's probably a bit too good, it's a bit too high pitched. There's a stone under there. But I always do a live dig on the first hole. I'm only 5 or 10 minutes in, and I think we've got a bottle top to start with. Well, so much for 4th century Roman, eh? No, it's not a bottle top, it's too big. It is another top. We've got ourselves an ear blower right here. Could even be another bottle top. Am I even digging in the right place? Maybe not. It's not a bottle top. I think it's a whole bottle. Look at that. I can't believe that's intact. That is a little bottle. Look at that. Can't see any cracks. Right, can I get the lid off? Oh, I can. Haha. Right, what toxic substance is going to have been inside there? Maybe perfume? Possibly. Give it a wee sniff. Oh my god, it's actually perfume. That smells of perfume. Chanel number 5. Well, I don't actually know. It's a little perfume bottle. Now how on earth does a perfume bottle, first of all, end up in the field? Was that a crack there? No, just a scratch, I think. And more importantly, how does it survive? Well, probably because it's very small. It's quite a chunky little bottle. It looks kind of French, doesn't it? But, well, it's got a mark on it. Tell you what, is that number? Well, it's a 6 or a 9. Well, it's something. It's a 6 or it's a 9. But, who knows? Chanel number 6? Chanel number 9? Give it a wee, look at the old bendy thumb. Tell you, this brings stuff to life. In fact, it could be 2 numbers. 67? Maybe? And a little shape. Anyone recognise that product? I'm guessing perfume, but I suppose it may be moisturiser or something, makeup related. But still, let me know in the comments below. Date wise, probably not particularly old. 1930s to 1960s maybe, but let me know in the comments. We have another ear blowing signal. $75.77 lead, copper. Doesn't sound quite so good now. Normally it gets better the closer you get, not worse. That's weird. As I always say, a mole with a gold tooth, maybe. Right, third one, and then we'll have a wee pinpoint. Bizarre. Right, could be a big bit of flat iron. It's giving me a dodgy signal. Or I could have dug in the wrong place, which I did. That is not flat iron. That is flat aluminium. Looks like a whiskey bottle lid. It's been mangled. Damn. Oh well. Another ear blowing signal. Get that furrow out the way. Get a bit easier. Well, it's either 88, 89. It's either going to be a shallow coin, stone, or another stone, or a stone, or aluminium. Well, there's the rock that was causing the problem. Don't believe it, it's another bottle top. I can see the crimp on the edge, look, right there. Well, it's better than your average bottle top. There we go, that's the right way up right there. This is a type that Pete got previously. Try and bend it a little bit without breaking it. That is a Jacobite soldier on there. You see his little hat, his head looking to the right. He's got a sword just there and a little shield called a targe. So that is MCCALLUMS, McCallum's whiskey. And they produced a brand of whiskey, I think it was called Highlander or Jacobite. sometime, I'm guessing, probably the end of the 19th century into the middle of the 20th century. Looking at the bottle, I'd say that's probably pre-1950s, give or take. And Pete got one of these, and I was very jealous when he found it. In fact, I think he got it from this field. So I'm over the moon with that. I know it's only a bottle top, but it's a very nice bottle top. So far, it's been the day of bottle tops. We might actually have another one, 91 through to 99. Oh, we might actually have a coin. I just covered it there. Right there. That is a coin. It looks like an old penny. Very sandy soil, as you can see. 1 penny, Britannia. I think it might be an Elizabeth. It's got that brown colour coming through. It is. It's a pre-decimal. Oops, I've hit it with a spade. Silly boy. It is Elizabeth de Gracia, Elizabeth II. And it is 1 penny, 1960 something. 1967. The year that a football club from the city of Glasgow called Glasgow Celtic won the European Cup, what they now call the Champions League. And not only did they do it with an all-Scottish team, but they did it with an all-Scottish team who were born within 15 miles of the football stadium in Glasgow. And they became the first ever British team to win the European Cup. There you go. What an important year for football. That was our 1967 penny, and right here, 95, 96, could be another one, or it could be a bottle top, or aluminium. Well, we're out, so not particularly deep. Finally get to use the Garrett carrot. Haven't done it in about an hour. Oh, it is another one, look. There you go. It's going to be a wee pocket spill. What date have we got this time? 1961. So it's also Elizabeth II. It's in better condition though. Elizabeth II. So obviously she died last year after being on the throne for, well, a long time. 1952, I think it was. Right through. And that one's a little bit damaged, but that wasn't me this time. But still, 2 coins in 2 minutes. It's taken me an hour to get my first coin. But 2 in a flash. We could have another coin. Maybe. $82. It's actually not sounding that good. Right, we're out. We're out. 82. Oh. We've got another denarius. I think we have. We've got another denarius. That is silver Roman, 100%. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I'm not a million miles away from where Albert got his silver, which wasn't a million miles away from where I got my 5 silvers. But that is a Roman silver coin. Look, you can see the figure standing on the back. And who have we got? It's kind of got a strange sort of greenery going on. Don't really want to pick that off too much, but it's like a verdigris that's stuck on it. Maybe try and clean that up better when I get home. Don't want to pick away at it here just now. And now, who is it? Well, it looks like it might say Commodus. No, it's not. It's not. It's Inus, I-N-V-S, Inus Antoninus. And there is an I and a U, possibly a P. And I don't see a little shaggy beard. So I think it is Antoninus Pius. So he ruled from, I think it was about 120 or thereabouts to about 160. 118 to 160, I can't remember off the top of my head now, but in that ballpark. And he famously ordered the construction of the Antonines Wall, which runs between modern day Glasgow and Edinburgh. 60 odd miles long, built from turf and from timber, and it took them about 12 years to build, and within just a few years they abandoned it and moved back to Hadrian's Wall. Now the interesting thing is silver should come out pretty clean. Sometimes it's grey, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's quite bright silver, but this is copper, I think. That green colour, copper or bronze. Which could be that we're close to the hoard, if there is a hoard. Because this coin has been in contact with something else. So that could be an indicator that this is fairly close to the hoard site, if there is a hoard. What do you reckon? Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know in the comments below, but still, look at the age of that coin. That coin is going to be almost 1,900 years old. What a beauty. And it is solid silver. It's probably 95-98% silver, give or take. But it is a beauty. Turn the machine off again, but I have logged my GPS of where that coin was found, and in that direction, 22 metres is where Albert found his silver, and in that direction, about 38 metres, roughly, is where I found that group of 5 silvers. And then over there, about 42 metres is where Sneaky Pete found his silver, which was also, I think, an Antoninus Pius, or was it a Commodus? But anyway, we're not a million miles away, so that's the important thing. So always great to have a handheld GPS. I got mine on eBay for 50 quid or something like that, second hand. So well worth having. It'll take you to within 1 square metre of where you found something. I spent about 35 minutes going up and down and up and down and up and down within about 15 square miles, 15 square metres of where I got that silver coin. And absolutely, well, nothing good, nothing Roman. I got myself a couple of bits of aluminium tin cans and a ring pull. But moving a little bit further away, and we've got a little target here. $57, $58. It's a mid-tone, possibly lead. And we're out. Maybe a musket ball? Yeah, just guessing. Oh, we've got a clod shot. We have a clod shot. Right, let's tuck that in there. Ah, damn. It's more aluminium. Oh, what a nightmare. I will be back out hopefully this coming week with the Hoard Hunter, and what I'll do is when I do that, I will come to that place where I got that silver denarius with a little green crusty bits on it, and that's where I'll focus my search. So fingers crossed, more to come. Right, let's see what else we can get today. Got a little surface find, came through as an 80, saw it straight away, like that, sticking out the ground. It's the first button of the day. It's probably got a maker's mark on the back, but I can't quite read it. Anyone else got better eyesight than me? And on the other side is the coat of arms of the royal family. Now I kind of polished it a little bit much with the old thumb, took the surface off, but I think it would say Oni Soi Mondroit at the bottom, which means God and my right. And then in the centre it would say something like Oni Que Mal Pence, which is the Norman French, and it means something along the lines of shame be anyone who thinks evil of me. And that saying, Oni Soi Mal Que Pence, is the Order of the Garter, which is the highest order of chivalry in England. And then you've got the unicorn on the right hand side and the lion on the left hand side. And this is the coat of arms of the British royal family. There's a separate coat of arms for Scotland, but this is British. I think this is a general service button, so it's a military button, and it's probably from around the time of the Second World War, but it could be First World War, but I think Second, looking at the condition. The lion on the left is the symbol of England, and the unicorn on the right is Scotland's national animal. So don't ever let anyone tell you that unicorns don't exist, because they do. That's why they're our national animal. So it's a nice little find, probably, as I say, Second World War, so 1939 to 45. You find a lot of these in the fields, normally 1 or 2 a month, and the reason being that they often sold off the surplus army wear after the Second World War. It was quite a popular type of clothing for farm workers to wear because it was warm, itchy, and helped keep the rain out. So it was cheap. Excellent. A little squeaky signal right here. 86, 87. Don't think it's a coin, it just seems a bit too squeaky. Well, we're out. Does it sound better? Yeah, maybe it is a wee bit better now. Could be a coin. Maybe it was on its edge. Oh, I'll tell you what, could be a hammered. It could be a hammered. Oh, I think it's a love token. I think it's a love token. But it's silver. Didn't sound great for silver, to be honest. Yep, I think it is. You see the way it's bent on both edges? Right, let's give it a little clean up with the bendy thumb and the brush. Let's start with this side. Don't think there's going to be much in the way of detail. It's quite heavily scratched as well. Anyone see anything on there? Maybe a head? No. On this side, God, it has got weird. Has got very weird scratches on it. Well, often love tokens, which I think is what this is. What they would do is they would take a coin, often a sixpence. If you really liked a girl, then you would take a shilling, which was 12 pence in the old days, a lot of money, and you would smooth it Normally you would smooth it so that it was totally plain, just a blank disc. And then for some reason you bend each end. I don't know whether it's supposed to signify, two people. I don't know. And then you would present it to your lover or prospective lover. And if she was interested, she would keep it. And if she wasn't, well, she would chuck it away. So I suspect whoever this was, maybe he was knocked back, as we say in Scotland. So I don't know if there's a head on there or not. I can't quite make my mind up. But often they date to the time of William III, Gavilimus. So that's William III of England, William II of Scotland. He ruled from 1688 until about 1702. And often they're from the time of George III. And he was on the throne from 1760 to 1820. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say it's going to be a Gavilium, because it's quite thin and it's also silver. Although it does almost look little bits of copper coming through, but maybe that's just oxidising, I'm not sure. Still, it looks like a little love token. So let me know your comments in the comment. Let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Still, it's a nice coin and it's silver. This one in the high 40s. 48, 49, could be tin foil written all over it. But could be a hammered coin as well. So, you gotta dig it. You gotta dig it. What's that in there? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, what's going on? It's rapidly gone downhill. Oh, we're out, and it could be a bit of foil if it's in there, which it isn't. Ah, it's a bloody bottle top. Gold. A gold bottle top. Well, I'm glad it isn't perfectly round, because that could have given me a heart attack. But yeah, it's a milk bottle top. Oh well. This one does sound like a coin. $85, nice crisp sound. Hopefully not a bottle top. Time will tell. I think we're out. Just kick that over a bit. Yeah, we're out, 100%. So just in the top few inches. Often finds are, because they come up from deeper down. They get brought right to the top. We've got a seed and we've got a coin. And I think it's probably going to be Elizabeth. Sorry, not Elizabeth, Victoria, I mean, because it's very smooth. But look at the patina on that, it's very nice. Give it a wee gentle rub. I know it's a coin, but it's not valuable. So give it a wee rub, and you can see Queen Victoria with a young head looking to the left hand side. So it's 1 penny. What date have we got? 1887. Queen Victoria, who actually wasn't even called Victoria. That was her middle name. So she was Alexandrina Victoria. And she was named after the Tsar of Russia, who was her godfather. So, nice. As I mentioned earlier, it's been the day of bottle tops, but it's still been a good day, a very good day. Any day with Roman silver is a good day. But we've got mid-tone 51, could be another milk bottle top here, you know. But as I say, anything really over 40 that sounds good, you gotta dig it. In there. It's in there. And it's more aluminium. It's not actually, it's another milk bottle top. Well, someone was enjoying their semi-skimmed in this field, that's for sure. I've been going for almost 3 hours, and I've had nothing for the last 25 minutes, give or take, but we've got a nice $83 right there. Could be a coin, could be a halfpenny, which would be lovely. Well, sounds a bit too erratic. Maybe a big lump of lead. Or more of the dreaded aluminium. What's that? I think that's lead. That is lead, but it's a chunky bit of lead. What is it? Just a folded piece. It is. Just a folded piece of lead. Probably off a roof, maybe a fragment of water pipe. But I always tell you, lead is always a good sign, because lead back in the medieval period was used for everything. And who knows, could be thousands of years old. You'll probably notice how much the soil has changed. We're very close to a river, so look at all this stone. This is probably because at some point the river used to flow through here. So I'm probably going to head a little bit further in to the field, just because people wouldn't probably have lived or farmed here. But before I do, we've got a little signal on the edge. 49. I'm not expecting anything good. Be lovely if it is good, because obviously if it is, then I'll not go and head inland yet, but I suspect it's probably going to be a bit of junk. More bottle top or aluminium. Yeah, it's a little fragment there, I think. Yep. Oh well, it's something. It is something. It looks like a number. Something 3, possibly. It might be a bit of a tag, an animal tag or something. It's kind of got a bit of a something to it, hasn't it? Sounded like there was another signal in the hole. And there is. So I will dig that out just in case it's another piece. And get right back to you. Target number 2 was indeed another piece. This bit here. Same colour. Looks like it's also got a little hole in it. But don't think it's the whole thing. That. There. No, neither. I don't think. It's very, very thin, whatever it is. It's a tiny, thin piece of copper. But I don't know what it is, or what it was. It's been hammered. Was it like that? No, I don't think so. They're probably all shouting at the screen, because I was never very good at jigsaws. Maybe? No, don't think so. Right, well, anyway, it's a thing. Oh, dropped it. I've come further into the field. You'll see the ground's a little bit better, not as stony, and also hopefully not as trashy, because I just kept picking up bits of aluminium or aluminum at the edge of the field. But here, got a 78, another sort of mid-tone. Well within the realms of lead or a bit of copper. And we're out, and I think I can see something that may or may not be a coin right there. Now that looks to me possibly like a coin. or a button? A moment of truth. Oh, I think it's a coin. I think it's a coin. It's not, it's a bloody button. Look, there's where the shank would have been. Damn. Oh well. Well, you can't win them all. You can see where the shank would have been attached, the little loop on the back there, and on the other side, you can see the gold. What's left of it. Gold gilded, and it's got this kind of almost like old-fashioned patchwork sort of blanket. And it would have been lovely in gold gilded, and I'm led to believe that these are Georgian, probably from around the time of George III, so 1760 to 1820. And I'm also told that they were ladies' buttons. We've had quite a number of them. So, it's a nice era, a good find, and a bit of age. Another ear-blowing signal. $79 could be another button. Don't think it's a coin. Oh, it is a coin. Well, it might be a coin. Could be a halfpenny. See the green right there? Well, could be a coin. I think it is a coin. Look how thin it is though, if it is. Well, that was a surprise. But if it is a coin, it's going to be old. It's going to be potentially very old. It's right, it's going to need a gentle dry out, and it's going to need a little rub-a-dub, but I think there's going to be some detail on there. Could be a Gavilimus, could be an early George the 1st or 2nd, but very, very thin. Could even be a Charles, that would be even better. It's so annoying when you get these coins that you just desperately want to know who it is, but you just can't get the detail. So unfortunately, not sure. It's an unusual shape in terms of it's not perfectly circular. It's quite thin. I think it could be a number of different people. It could be Charles the 1st or 2nd. It could be what's the word I'm looking for? A bobby, which is a Scottish copper sixpence, which would put it 1625 to 49 or 1660 to 85, depending on which Charles it was, 1st or 2nd. Could be a Gavilimus, which is 1688 to 1702, or it could be one of the early Georges, probably George the 1st, I would say, because of the shape, which would mean it was sort of 1714 to 1728, give or take. So, I have been joined by a little stranger. Well, not a stranger. Hey, you. And that can only mean one thing. That means, that my wife is here. Hello. Everyone says hello, Jura. Eh? So my wife is here. Snuck up behind me. And that means that my day's detecting is unfortunately over because, yep, you guessed it, we're going out for something to eat. Ugh, dog slabber. So, there we go. I'll just do a quick summary of the finds. Okay, so here is the extent of the good stuff. And trust me, there was lots of bad stuff. So we've got this little bottle, which I think might be for perfume or moisturiser. A big fragment of lead. Got lots of little bits of lead that didn't quite make the film or won't make the film. I really love this because when Pete found his one, which arguably is in better condition, I was so jealous. But I think that is one of the most beautiful bottle tops I've ever seen. A little Jacobite soldier. And then we got a little pocket spill. We got a couple of Victorias side by side. Pennies here and here. And then the last find that I got just there was this little halfpenny. Oh, almost dropped it. And then we got a couple of buttons. Military service button just there. And this little patchwork one. A very nice patinaed Victoria. They often are. A lovely smooth and olivey green colour. and a little love token, which has been bent 2 ways and probably chucked into the field by a scorned potential lover. It's got funny scratches on it. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be, some sort of representation or not, but let me know in the comments. But still, it's a nice find, and it's silver. And then lastly, find of the day. Now look at that. I think it's Antoninus Pius because he doesn't have a little shaggy beard, and I think I can see the letters PIV just there. So it would put it sometime around about, what, 120, 160 AD. But the most important thing is, look at the crustacean. This green that's built up on the coin. I think that means it's been in contact with other metals, and that's why it's gone crusty. And were those other metals a big pot of silver coins? Let me know in the comments below. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. It's always fantastic to get some Roman silver, but 2 bits of silver in a day, even better. So I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you again for 17,500 followers, which is just mind-blowing. And also thank you for 2 years, because that tomorrow will be 2 years that I have had this channel. So it's been fantastic, absolutely brilliant. One of the best choices that I've ever made. I just wish I'd have started this channel 15 or 20 years ago, before we started to find some really incredible things that obviously are now no longer there. But I'm sure there is going to be lots more to come. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you see and you're not already subscribed, then hit that button. It won't cost you a penny. And a little shout out to Les, who made the little implements that are attached to my trousers for popping out the mud and so on. These are them just there. So I gather he's been a bit unwell under the weather, so get well soon. So thank you all for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next dig.